Hey everyone, I'm Pham, and today I'm very excited to talk to you about software consulting and the 5 things that you should know as you transition from college to a consultant lifestyle. I get asked a lot by my friends and family about what I do for a living, and every time when I tell them, hey, I'm a software consultant, they give me this funny look. What is he talking about? Or I get those, that's cool, or even those, that's crazy. And then they move on with the conversation. Well, today, I'm going to make it easy to understand what a software consultant does. What software consultant actually is a mixture of interacting with other companies to understand their business model and then come up with answers to solve the problems within a given time frame. That could be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or even a year. There are many fields in consulting that ranges from business to strategy to IT/software consulting. From the title of this video, y'all can tell that I'm on the software consultant side, hopefully. What this means is that I get to use technology and programming to solve my clients' problems. You may have heard of buzzwords like artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, full stack developing, all those software engineer Silicon Valley concepts. We actually use those concepts to solve our problems. Another question people ask me is, how the heck do you use code to solve these complex problems that business have? Aren't these just zeros and ones? Well, to tell you the truth, it's a lot more than that, a little bit more complicated. Here, I'll explain. Let's say that you have an online business e-commerce store where you sell clothes. For example, Gucci. You have multiple customers every day on your website go through your different inventory, your listings of items, and they go and click on whatever they like and put it into their shopping cart. But by the time they go to the shopping cart, they see that at the checkout, the price is outrageous. And they're like, oh my god, I can't believe that shirt actually costs $100. Or that $200 pants cost so much. Or even that $300 belt. It's out of my price range. And then they suddenly leave your website to go to some other bootlegged Gucci store. This means that you were not able to sell any clothes that day and therefore not make any money. And without money, you won't be able to pay for your website bills. And if you can't pay for your website bill, you won't even have a business. And without a business, you won't be able to pay for your personal bills. And now you're thinking, oh my gosh, that's such a dilemma. But before all of that happens, you try to think, what is the reason behind this? But after a while, you're stumped. You can't think of the real reason why. And this is where consultants are hired. We consultants come in, we analyze, we see a problem. We narrow it down to the unexpected price at the checkout. Instead of seeing this as a failure, we see it as an opportunity to improve on your website. We can use technology to actually bring those customers back. We would go to analyze this problem more in detail and actually build a tool that automatically notifies the customers, let's say through email, saying, hey, we noticed that you have your $100 Gucci shirt, your $200 Gucci pants, your $300 Gucci belt in your shopping cart. Here's the 20% off discount. Why don't you come back and actually use the code? You may now think that, hey, 20% is a huge discount. But in the business eyes, they'd rather make some money than no money at all. Let's put it this way. Your $100 Gucci shirt may cost $5 to make. So with a 20% discount, you're selling it for $80, right? So the total profit that you'll make is $80 subtract $5, which means you're profiting $75. So the question now is, would you rather make $75 or a big fat zero? Most businesses would rather choose that $75 since they already had a huge profit margin. Essentially, that's what I do for a living. We come in as consultants to see a problem, analyze it, build the tool, deliver it to our clients. They're happy, we're happy, and bada bing, bada boom, we see eye to eye. There are 5 things I want to talk to you about. For those of you who are curious, or those of you who are in the process of transitioning from college to a consultant. Number 1, we don't actually use all the things that we learn in college in our day-to-day jobs as consultants. In college, as a CS major, what we learn are very complex programming languages like Python, C++, Java, and we learn all these algorithms and complex data structures and how to solve these things on a theoretical level. However, those things aren't necessary. We hop from project to project depending on the time frame. And so that means that not all projects are going to be the same, since clients have different businesses that they operate, uses different technology, and what that means is that we actually have to ramp up on each technology, learn as we go. As you can see, college doesn't dictate on how successful you're going to be as a software consultant. The thing that dictates you on how successful you're going to be as a consultant is the ability to adapt and to learn new things as you go on with your career. Number 2, we don't get to procrastinate like how we do in college, especially with our client projects. In college, I know most of us, or plenty of us, unless you're a super genius and you do all coding assignments and projects on the day that's given and complete it. But personally for me, I wouldn't complete the project or the assignment on the day that was given. I would wait until the last minute, let's say even a day before, and stay up all night, drink 2 energy drinks just to make sure I finish the project on time. That doesn't work in the real world with consulting. Clients want updates every day or even every week or even every 2 weeks. We want to show to our clients that we're completing work and not slacking off. So for those of you who love to procrastinate like I do and waiting till the last day, it would be best to break that habit before entering the consulting world. Number 3, self-motivation and the drive to continue learning is very important in our job. Unlike college, where we're told on which courses that we need to take in order to graduate. In the real world, besides your day job of working on the same technology for your client, you will also like to learn other technology so that by the time your project wraps up, you would have also gained another skill that could be applied to newer clients. That way, to your project manager, they would be able to utilize you as consultants for other clients. And now you're recognized throughout your company, and you're also recognized by your client being able to do something that many other people don't. Number 4, it is important to learn how to network in our field of work. In college, you don't really think about networking as an activity that people would love to do. College doesn't really teach you this interpersonal skills where you need to maintain a good relationship with people. They just tell you, here's a couple friends, hang out with them, that's cool. But there are acquaintances where you can still keep in touch, keep in contact, see how they're doing. Down the road, you never know how paths are connected once again. Now, 15 years down the road, let's say, one of your friends or acquaintances you met during your first year as a full-time now becomes a CEO of a company, and you still maintain this close bond even though you don't talk every single day. You can still use that as leverage to gain that acquaintance as a client and therefore acquire a new project and help their business grow at the same time help your own business grow. Plus, networking allows you to meet all sorts of people all around the world who burst your bubbles of knowledge, experiences, and even understanding of life. Last but not least, number 5, you need to learn how to make good presentations. That includes PowerPoint presentations. As a software consultant, not only do you build the tool, you also need to present it to your clients in a fashionable manner where it's very attractive, very easy to use, and clear and straightforward. In college, you don't get to have those opportunities or experiences to present your work. You don't have to learn presentation skills right off the bat. You'll learn as you grow through your career, and just have to keep in mind that presentations are important at the end of the day. So that wraps up our 5 things that you need to know after college as a software consultant. Hopefully this video was helpful for you to understand what software consulting is and how to be successful in it. I'll be making more videos probably every week, so stay tuned and hope you watch my next video. Bye.